Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is Tuesday at 7:30, and it's time for morning motivation. Come on in, hit your like, tag, share button, all in that order. We are live this morning. It's Tuesday, and I am excited to be alive. Thank God for the day. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning to everyone. Hit your like, hit your tag, hit your share button. Let everybody know that you are live here. Morning motivation. We have been going through this Joseph story, and I'm here to tell you, Patricia Bryant, this story is taking us completely out. I'm telling you. Good morning to everyone. It is hitting some spots we weren't expecting it to hit. It is doing exactly what it is supposed to do, and that is to make us really think about what we've done, what we are becoming, who we are, what we need to do. And I'm telling you right now, it is absolutely amazing. Patricia, Tennille, good morning. Sharnice, good morning. Sherry, I'm up and counted for. Yes. Monique, Lachelle, Patricia, Parker, Barksdale Parker, good morning. Lavelle, good morning. Kim Collins, everyone from Cincinnati, Ohio. All right. Enjoy your vacation. Ronette, Monique, Margie, Deaconess Fatina, good morning to everyone. I made the wake-up call. Yes. Good morning, Chanel. Good to see you. Donise, good morning. Good to see everybody on the line this morning. It is time for morning motivation, and I'm excited that we made it again. It is Tuesday. I'm so glad I made the wake-up call. Good morning, Karen Carter. Good morning to you. So glad to see everybody coming in this morning. Tag, like, share. Y'all know the drill in that order. Tag someone that you haven't tagged before. Had someone new come on yesterday. I believe her name is Miss Yolanda from York, Pennsylvania. Was really excited. She excited that we're going to be coming back to York. Y'all need to know we be going to York September the 7th. We booking it now. Book it now. Put it in your calendar. We have another fresh encounter scheduled for September the 7th. Listen, you do not want to miss any fresh encounters this week. Holy Convocation, do not, y'all, I'm telling you, just do not miss it. I need everybody registered today. Finalize this registration today. Just go ahead and say, Pastor, I'm going to be in there. I will be there tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. I'm getting everything I need because we're growing in this thing together. That's right. To God be the glory. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Save that date. Woo. Lots of things going on. Sharon Barksdale, good morning. You just ordered our 3 tickets. Thank you, Miss Dana. Really appreciate it. We got 3 tickets already ordered. That means I probably need about 20. I need 20 more tickets sold to hit my goal. And it'll be great if you'll be a part of that. I just need 20 more tickets to hit my goal for convocation, and we'll be exactly where we're supposed to be. So I know everybody else is going to register today. We're going to finalize that registration today. What a day. Rodney Carr, good morning. Deacon Rodney, good morning. Jacqueline, good morning. Miss Jackie, good morning. Carlissa, good morning. William Henson, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Pastor Diane. Good morning to everyone that's on this live today. Listen, y'all, it's dangerous when you send people out to shop. I have to get another ticket today. Amen. I would like to buy a ticket for someone. I will be out of town. Please, Miss Karen, thank you. That'll be great. If someone is on the line and you can put the link for our convocation, if you can put the link there for registration convocation, I would be so appreciative. If you could put the link in the chat so Deacon Karen Carter can actually purchase a ticket for someone, be great. I would definitely. Tara, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Miss Robin, good morning. Tracy Baker on YouTube, good morning. Amazing. I'm telling y'all, be careful when you send people out to shop. Karen Carter, the link is under Lavelle. Lavelle just put it in there. Thank you so much. Sent 2 persons from Leading by Feeding to shop for Elder Duckett, good morning. Karen Page, good morning. Sent 2 people out to shop for backpacks and school supplies. I know it should have took maybe a couple of hours. It literally took them all day long. Literally. And I'm going to tell you, it were 2 women. No, it wasn't. Terry wasn't in this one. Terry wasn't in this one. It was Deaconess. I believe Monique was part of that. In fact, I know she was. I'm not going to think she was. I know she was. Do not send. I'm just letting y'all know. And I know y'all get mad at me, but y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Be careful when you send women in packs to shop. It's not going to end well at all. Something that should have took maybe a couple of hours and Kevin knows it. Kevin knows it because he's a witness. He knows it. Literally took, we got it done and we left that list. Literally took the entire day. I'm just letting y'all know. But everything was bought correct. Yes, Stephanie. Okay. So you want to put that in there? Okay. Stephanie said, but everything was bought correct. It's hard out here in these backpacks in these streets. Listen to me. We had to get the job done. Not going to end well. Not going to end well. Anyway, thank God for their life. We still got some shopping to do, but we getting real close. They did do a good job, though. They did a fantastic job. I'm telling y'all, the team that God put together at New Kingdom Faith, I'm telling you right now, I pray your church has a team like this because they're doing a fantastic job. Thank God for their life. Really, thank God for their life. We've got a lot of things going on, so you need help. You need workers. Listen to me. Defeat that demon that tells you got to do it by yourself. I'm talking to somebody that's starting a business, somebody that's want to try to be the Lone Ranger. You want to be the one-man band. You want to be the one-man show. You want to do everything. I'm telling you, that's demonic. That is not of God. When we started our church, partnerships. When we started collaborative healing, partnerships. When we started Leading by Feeding, partnerships. You cannot do it by yourself. So often when you see a person as the one-man band, they trying to do it all by, run. Because I'm here to tell you they're not going to be able to do it by themselves. Oh, Mother Mildred's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Mother Mildred. You cannot do it you can't grow anything by yourself. I've seen it. Rodney and I have seen it. People that try to do everything by themselves, don't want to hire nobody, want to try to keep all the money to themselves. I'm telling you, don't work. It will not work. You need the right people. Yes, Melissa. Absolutely. You need the right people in place. Have to have a team. There's no way. You cannot do it by yourself. Anybody remember that season when you tried? I remember that season. I remember it very well. That was me. I involved in my mind from that. I can see it now. That was me. See, Dana just on that. Dana on that. You know what? I'm cleansing myself and letting y'all know that all that was me. Yep. Even Jesus had disciples. Sent them out 2 by 2 because he couldn't accomplish his will on earth by him. And he still can't do it by himself. That's why he called us to be disciples, to still do his work. Monique said, epic failure. Try to start a business, try to do it all by yourself, trying to do it all. Like when you tried to cut the oranges by see what y'all did to Tennille? Y'all have already corrupted Tennille. Tennille was pure and holy when she came in. Now y'all just corrupted her about these oranges. We ain't even say nothing. Now she's triggering oranges. That's terrible. Listen. I don't listen. See, y'all done corrupted poor Tennille. Poor Tennille has been corrupted. I ain't never hear Tennille come at like, thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. It's not look at y'all. 2 disciples went out to purchase school. Two disciples went out to purchase school supplies. Okay. Y'all, you just gonna really try to use that. That's not gonna work, Deaconess. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all badly. Anyway, don't do it by yourself. But the lesson learned, Monique, you learned the lesson. Good morning, Troy Edwards. The lesson you learned is that next time you know better. Tevin Jones, good morning to you. Tevin Jones, good morning. I'm not listening. And then she's putting up orange. Tennille has gone to another level. Now she's putting up orange emojis. And the crazy thing is, Tennille, I had an orange this morning. I cut me an orange this morning. That's crazy. It's terrible and crazy at the same time. All right, y'all. We are in chapter number 43. Good morning, Michael. Good to see you. Good morning. That's right. Tag some people, y'all. Tevin Jones, good morning. Who tagged you, Tevin? I think you've been on here before. I believe I've seen your name before. Tevin, who tagged you to get on this morning? Thomas Hines, good morning. We on chapter 43. Everybody type in the Dream Manifest part 3, chapter 43. Everybody type in the Dream Manifest part 3, chapter 43. My mom. Okay. Tevin. And I may not know who your mom is. I think I know who your mom is, but you want to let the world know, you want to let Morning Motivation know who your mom is. Oh, Donna is his mommy because she's saying his mommy. So obviously it must be Donna. It must be Donna. So listen, yes, it's me. Yeah, we see. Well, of course it's you when you can say his mommy, so it has to be you. Rick Tyler, good morning to you, sir. And Miss Robin's grandson, good to see y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming on. All right, the Dream Manifest. The Dream Manifest part 3, y'all. Genesis 43. Well, Tevin, I'm telling you, coming in at the right time because this part right here. And Kristen Bryant, good morning to you. This part right here, Danae, good morning, really helped show us the dangers of emotional attachment. Listen to this, y'all. Even in men and women of God that have a firm relationship with God. This is good, y'all. So now Jacob had so many blessings, so many opportunities with God. He had a firm, strong relationship with God. I mean, so much so that he held on to God. He was in a fight with God and God changed his name. I mean, he's had his children in place, all of these blessings, but he still was tempted by that emotional attachment. What does that say to you, Donna? What does that say to you, Tevin? At any time, you can get emotionally attached. We're going to start on verse number, just want to make sure as he's in the palace. We are on verse, let me see, verse number 16. Verse number 16. Well, verse 16. Michelle Richardson, I'm sorry, good morning. At any moment, you can become emotionally attached to something or someone that could take you off course or lead you in a direction that's not towards God. The time it took for Jacob to make up his mind was the result of an emotional attachment. Emotional attachments have one thing in common. They waste time. Woo! Somebody say, preach, Pastor, you're doing it. It's 7:47. You're going in already. The one thing you can count on, Anisha, is emotional attachments will have you wasting time. It'll have you wasting time. His son, Tevin, you probably didn't hear it before. His son, Rick Tyler, was still locked up in jail. His other son is starving, and he's trying to figure out how he's going to not get his son Benjamin in the same predicament that his other son Joseph was in. So they let all this time go before they released him. One thing you can count on, one thing for sure, two things for sure, emotional attachments will have you wasting time. They wasted time to go out. But look, they finally released Benjamin. They're now at Joseph's house, and I'm on chapter 43, verse 16. When Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the manager of his household, "These men will eat with me this noon." Good God. Take them inside the palace. Daniel, that's how I wasted so much time in my life. Damien, preach to us. Tell us your testimony. Good God. But can I help you understand that there is a place in a time set aside just for you? Listen to me. There is a place in a time set aside just for you. Listen, Tevin. Joseph said, I want them to go into the palace and I want them to eat with me at noon. There is a time set aside for you, and there is a place that God has literally saved for you. You're coming in from the outside, look at this, Crystal, and going into the inside at a specific place. Your blessing, your breakthrough is tied, listen to this, Tevin, to a place and a time. You have an appointed time. Your destiny has an appointed time. They went into the palace and were set to have lunch at noon. You have to be aware that God is his plans for you is laid out. God, this is good. The plan that God has for you, Joanne, is laid out. Now, we take detours, we do all these things, we kind of go around it, but I'm here to tell you, he has a plan laid out for you. So here comes. He says, okay, then go slaughter an animal and prepare a feast. The feast of the Lord. One thing I realize about God is he doesn't do nothing small. They weren't going to have dinner. They wasn't having lunch. Well, it was lunchtime. They wasn't having a snack for lunch. They definitely wasn't going to be eating no grain. They said, prepare for a feast. Lord, Dana Campbell Lewis, God is telling all of us, we have to prepare, Lavelle, for a feast. Oh my God. God said, I am not bringing you this far so you can eat the crumbs from the master's table. Pastor Duckett, please stop. Slow it down. Pump the brakes right now. Terry Barksdale, God says, George Barksdale, God says, I have not brought you this far so you can eat crumbs from the master's table. Prepare for a feast. Prepare for a feast. Prepare. I want you to close your eyes and remember when you went to your grandmother's house for Thanksgiving and everything you wanted, you loved, was on the table. Oh, God. Hey, good God Almighty. Oh my God, it's not even 8 o'clock and you've done. Listen to me. I want you to close your eyes and look at everything that your grandmama or any Thanksgiving meal you had and everything you wanted was on the table. God says the feast that I'm about to bring you into is going to satisfy your heart's desires. You've been eating crumbs long enough. God help me. You've been living in your famine long enough. Okay, I got it. Okay. Because God wanted me to set this up for y'all. Listen, Terry, please don't run out the door. Those days on Karen Carter, please don't run out the door. I need to remind you, Tevin. I need to remind my disciples. All of my disciples, I need to remind you of this, that they were in a famine season. I got to remind everybody of this. They were in a famine season, but Joseph said, prepare for a feast. Y'all, I'm done. Rodney Carr, come get this microphone. Is anybody here to come get this microphone? I'm done. It's over. They were in a famine. Renette, don't run. I'm telling you. They were in a famine season. But Joseph said, come prepare for a feast. How in the world? Why are you eating so good and everybody else is hungry? Help me, oh God. Why are you in the palace and everybody else out in the fields? Y'all not talking to me. Favor, uncommon favor, is about to arrest you. Somebody needed to hear that this morning. Somebody need to hear. Uncommon favor. Lord, look at this. Lord, I'm trying to help somebody. Uncommon favor says, while everyone is outside dealing with the elements, you in the palace. Okay. Uncommon favor says, while everybody else is begging for grain, you getting ready to have a... In the famine, in the midst of the struggle, in the midst of the pain, in the midst of all that was going on during that time, God says, I'm setting you up with uncommon favor. Uncommon favor. And Monique with the bumper crop. All of what was going on. That's why, this is the reason why, Kevin, and if you still on, this is the reason why we are reading scripture. You cannot overlook, Annie Brown, that the famine was at the height. I mean, people were starving. People didn't have nothing to even purchase food with. They were selling animals. They was giving away their land. God said, listen to me, Pastor Purity. I'm telling you right now, Pastor Purity in Kenya, I'm here to tell you, in the midst of your worst season, God says, I have a place and I have a feast with uncommon favor attached to it. Tennille said, prepare for a feast and a famine. They were in a famine, Stephanie. But God says, prepare for a feast. Because you're being arrested with uncommon favor. Uncommon favor is what's got you locked. Oh, my Lord, this is good. So he says, I'm preparing for a feast. So the man did as Joseph told him and took them into, listen again, Joseph's palace. Joseph had everything he needed. His dream had begun to manifest. I'm gonna say this to somebody, but it's gonna come a season, it's gonna come a time real soon where the things that you've been praying for and the things, Dr. Hall, you've been seeing in your visions that God's been showing you, they're gonna manifest. Joseph was now in his own palace. Joseph was in his own palace in a famine because he followed the plans of God. Tracy Smith Robinson. The lesson that Joseph is teaching us is if you follow the plan to the letter, regardless of you being thrown in a pit, regardless of your family literally turning their back on you or literally putting harm against you, regardless if you find yourself in a place that you know you have no business being in, despite the fact somebody lied on you, told everything they could against you, despite the fact that they left you for dead, despite the fact that you find yourself in a prison that you know you have no business being in, they locked you up, they left you there, but favor was still on you. If you follow the plan to the letter, God's vision will come to pass in your life. You know the crazy thing is, let me tell y'all, I love the Bible. I love reading this Bible, Dr. Hall. I love reading this Bible because you know what? You never hear anything about Joseph's dream and never hear anything in Joseph's dream about being in a palace. Pastor Purity, I'm telling you, I need you to grab onto this. Dana Owens Bates, I need you to grab onto this because there are residuals that are attached to your vision. God help me in here. There are things that are attached to your vision that you don't even know about that's going to come to pass. There was no palace in Joseph's vision. There was no him leading a country in Joseph's vision. There was nothing like that. But because his dream manifested, there were things that were attached to it. It's the residuals. It's the things that come along with it. God Almighty. It's the package. It's the benefit package. You follow the letter, the benefits come. I can't name all the benefits because if he named all the benefits, he really would not have been able to handle. Okay. Look at this. Annie, can you imagine if God showed you everything he wanted to give you? George, I really want y'all to, could you, Pastor Purity, could you imagine God showing you everything he has for you at one time? Let me tell you why God didn't show Joseph everything. He could barely handle the dream by itself. You couldn't handle it. Joseph couldn't handle just his bundle standing up. He telling everybody. That's the reason why God don't show you everything. God can't show you everything because you can't even handle this one thing he's showing you. He's telling you, he's showing you where he wants to use you in ministry, and guess what you do? You running, scared. I can't do this. I can't do that. Nobody's behind me. Nobody's supporting me. That's off of one revelation. He gave you one assignment and you already running. He's giving you one revelation, one new assignment, and you already, I can't do this. I can't make discipleship class. I can't do that. God is asking you to become a disciple. You can't even do that. Okay, y'all, let me get out. Let me keep going. I'm sorry. This is too much for y'all. The brokers, the brothers, I'm sorry, verse 18. I'm on verse 18. That's it, Tracy. We would sabotage the whole thing. And the sad thing is, y'all, the things that God has already showed y'all, many of us have already sabotaged it. We sabotage it with our mouth. We put negative words into the atmosphere. We sow so much seeds of discord, disunity. We've been sabotaging the vision that God has had for us for years. We can't complete. We got to get to the point where we complete one assignment. Just one. So here we go. The brothers were terrified when they saw that they were being taken into Joseph's house. I know what you're gonna feel. I know this, and you probably don't. Somebody on this line has felt this. Somebody on this line has felt this. You are even afraid to share with people the blessings that God has for you, the blessings that God has given you. You don't even want to share. I'm not talking about, listen to me. I'm not talking about you showboating. I'm not talking about you bragging. I'm not talking about all of that. You even afraid to show people the things that God has poured into your life. You're afraid to release the testimony of what God is doing in your life. Joseph has been blessed tremendously. But you literally don't want people to think something about you or think anything of you or think of you in a different way. So you keep your stuff, you keep everything you have, everything that God has blessed you with, to you, not knowing that many people need to see what God is doing in your life for them to believe that it will happen in their life. So we stay silent. So Joseph, the brothers were terrified when they saw they were being taken into Joseph's house. It's because of the money someone put in our sacks last time we were here. They said He plans to pretend that we stole it. Then he will seize us, make us as slaves, and take our donkeys. Now I'm gonna give everybody this. This is gonna help about 10 of y'all. This is gonna help about 10 of y'all. It's gonna help about 10 of you. Because this right here, Tracy, this right here, Ronette, has crippled so many people. What are you talking about, Pastor? They were conjuring up what was happening in their mind, and it was nowhere near reality. Okay. You have allowed your mind to conjure up everything negative. Pastor, stop. It's too much. It's too much this morning. You have allowed your mind to conjure up everything negative, which has stopped you in your tracks. If I do this, this bad thing is going to happen. If I do that, that bad thing is going to happen. If I go along with this, this negative thing is going to happen. I'm here to tell you everything that you want to do, your mind is going to conjure up something negative to make sure you don't do it. It's not even a reality, but listen to me. It's not even a reality, but your mind makes it a reality. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling you, Anisha, your mind can make something be there that's not there. Oh my God. Oh God, I'm preaching to somebody. You have literally imprisoned yourself because your mind has made a reality that doesn't even exist. Yeah, y'all know that Joyce Meyer's book, The Battlefield of the Mind. These brothers were dealing with mental warfare. Somebody say, deal with your mental warfare. Tracy even said it. You become delusional. All right, I need somebody to look up the word, post the definition of delusional. I want you to post the definition of delusional. Because we hear the word, but you really don't know. I want you to listen to what it means. Mental warfare is real. You literally will become delusional. Look up the word delusional, post the definition of delusional. My God, I'm telling you, you have literally sabotaged your life off of fear, characterized by holding false belief or judgments about an external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence. Contrary, typically a symptom of a mental condition. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Character of holding a false belief or judgments about external reality. Some of y'all don't even realize y'all dealing with some symptoms of schizophrenia. Delusional. You've already created the illusion from your mind on what is happening. Literally living in an illusion. It's a struggle. And when you have done it, and the sad thing is, Lavelle, the sad thing is, it's been so habitual, Rodney. It's been so habitual, we don't even realize that we're living with schizophrenia symptoms. My. And Miss Frida, and then you begin to believe it. You are making decisions for your life based on an illusion. Stop. This is too much. I'm gonna have to get. Y'all, I'm telling you, you need to go back and look at. I don't want you to go back too far. I don't want you to stay back there. But I'm telling y'all, many of you, many of us in seasons of our life have made decisions off of illusions. And our life right now is the result of a delusion. Lord, have mercy. The fruit of your life, because you operated in fear. You allowed your mind, Kendra, we allowed our mind to conjure up a reality that's an illusion. Because you get planted in your mind over and over, aging until you believe to be the reality. Jesus God. So here we go. The brothers approached the manager of Joseph's household and spoke to him at the entrance to the palace. Sir, they said, we came to Egypt once before to buy food, but as we are returning home, we stopped for the night and opened our sacks. Then we discovered that each man's money, the exact amount paid, was in the top of his sack. Now, what this tells me right here, look, this describes, first of all, how long it took them to get home. It's literally almost 2 days from where they lived to get to where they were going. So they're describing their journey. Listen to me. Your journey that you are taking and that you had to take to get where you are, listen to me. Don't let no one make you forget your journey. It took you too long to get to where you are right. The brothers were able to describe that journey. Do you remember years ago and when you were dealing with something and you had no way you was getting out of it, but God brought you through it? That journey was for a reason. And every journey you are going on right now is significantly tied to your destiny. Remember your journey. That journey was long. Many people didn't make it, but you were one of the ones that did. Can I sing a song? Millions didn't make it, but you were one of the ones that did. The journey to get back. So they had to, and then they had to come back to meet with him. So as they are talking and sharing with someone, listen to me. Now understand, the fear is so real. They're not even talking to Joseph. They're talking to a servant. The servant has no power, none at all. But they're talking to someone because they have the need to get to share what they are going through. But listen, okay, I'm sorry. Did I just talk to somebody? Did I just tell you about what your life is? You talking to people that have no power, have no way of being able to help you, but because you got to say something to somebody, you're going to share it with someone. Why you always talking to folk that don't have no spiritual power to get you to where God is trying to take you? They talking to no, this person has no spiritual or even reality power, even real power in reality, but yet they talking to them. You're talking to everybody but the wrong. No power at all. Some of y'all in circles with people, and you wonder why your life is still the same, because you talking to people with no power. They ain't Joseph. They ain't got the power that Joseph have. You sharing they talking about their whole journey to a people, to a person that has no power to be able to help them get out of what they in. You didn't wasted all of that time talking to someone that God didn't tell you to talk to. Because if you look at this, if you look at Joseph's story, God wanted me to remind you of this. If you look at Joseph's story, there are so many times that you don't hear them talking to God at all. You've been talking to all these people, and you haven't been talking to God. You haven't been trying to get revelation from God. You have not been trying to get guidance from God. You're talking to the people that can't get you nowhere. In fact, I'm sorry, you talking to the same people that have you where you are right now. How do you expect? I'm asking you a question. I'm asking everybody a question. How do you expect to get to that place where God is trying to take you by talking to the same people that are in the same place, in the same predicament, the same wage class? They got nothing going on. They not trying to buy nothing. They not trying to do anything. They not trying to grow anywhere. They haven't accomplished anything. They going to the same bar. They going to the same club. They doing the same thing. They complaining about everything over and over again, yet you are still having conversations with them. They going nowhere. They have no desire to go anywhere. They don't want to go anywhere. They still talking about all the things they did last year, or the years ago in high school. They still reminiscing about high school. They still reminiscing about all the things they used to do. They have no future, no plans. They not talking about nothing in visionary. They not talking about nothing in the future. That's why you still stuck. Nothing is current about them, Stephanie, because they live in yesterday. They live back there. They dwell there because they in high school, they were everything. You know, the back in the day people, back in the day, they were everything. They did all. They had everything. But then reality and life start lifing on them, and they couldn't find their way out of it. So guess what they did? They went back to where they thought they were important. So here we go. He said, he gave him the story. We also have additional money to buy food. We have no idea who put our money in our sacks. Verse 23. This is for everybody in here. This is for everybody in here. Listen to me. I want everybody on this live right now to type these words. Yesterday, I told you had to pause to pray. That was yesterday. Today, I'm telling you, relax. Because that's the next word on verse 23. Read it. Read it. Read it. Relax. Type it in there. Everybody, relax. Stop. Kendra, make sure you type that in there. Kendra, lock it. Relax. Look at what the Message version. Terry Barksdale, post the Message version of verse 23. Just this verse 23, Terry. Post the Message version of verse 23. The steward said, everything's in order. Don't worry. The steward now, everything is in order. Don't worry. My God, who needed to hear that this morning? Who needed to hear that this morning? Somebody needed, you worrying over something. Who needs to hear that? Who needed to hear that this morning? You still trying to figure out how God is going to make this happen. Who needed to hear that this morning? This Bible study, this study was for you, is for you. Relax. Everything is in order. Don't worry. Now, Pastor Purity, I'm going to show you how powerful this is. What? And if anybody, if you don't run out of your house, you're not spiritual. If you don't stop your car and just shout, or if you at a red light, just roll the window down and just say, thank you, Lord, you ain't spiritual at all. I I want to show you how this God is blessing. God is placing uncommon favor, blessings on men that literally sold their own brother. What makes you think he's not going to bless you? Y'all just missed it. Y'all get out of here. Y'all get it. Let's go. It's over. I'm done. It's over. God is placing uncommon favor on men that sold their own brother. What makes you think he's not going to bless you? Relax. Everything is in order. All the stuff these men did to their brother, God had literally said, I'm still going. They were getting blessed the whole time. Money was being given to them. Y'all ain't talking to me. Money was being given to them. They didn't have to pay for anything. They coming back. They going into a palace. They getting ready to have a feast. All of what, despite all they did in the past, they've been holding your past against you. The spirit of condemnation has been on your life because of what you did in your past. You can't let it go, but God has already forgotten about it. And God is showing you in this story, relax, don't worry, everything is in order, I got you. your past. Despite your past, God still has blessings. God still has uncommon favor assigned to your life. In a famine, but still getting blessed. All the hell you took people through, but you still getting blessed. God's got you. They guess it, George. They getting royal treatment despite their past. Somebody needed to be free. Somebody needed that freedom this morning. You needed that freedom because that your past has been haunting you. Your past has been haunting you. Bad decision that you made. You can't forget about it. You can't get it out of your head. It keeps showing up and showing up. That's it, Quanda. God reigns on the just and the unjust. All the bad decisions you made, God still hasn't given up on you. I know what they're saying about you. I know what they're saying about you. God treats you because you gave your life to his son and you believe that he has risen from the dead and he sits at the right hand of the Father. So guess what? When he sees you, he sees his son. Joanne, when he looks at you, Joanne, he sees his son. I don't care what they say about you. I don't care what they call you. I don't care what they think about you. When God sees you, he sees his son. Good morning, Bishop John David. Miss Frida, therefore there's no condemnation. There's no condemnation. So he says, relax. Don't be afraid. The household manager told him, your God, the God of your father, must have put this treasure into your sacks. I know I received your payment. Then he released Simeon and brought him out to them. You got non-believers acknowledging that your God did it just for you. Can somebody type in there, he did it just for me? Elder Dwight mentioned it on Sunday. It's no longer I who live, but it's the Christ that's living in me. That's who he sees. God did it just for you. Just for me. He did it just for me. He did a non-believer acknowledged to a believer that he did it for you. You know when Melissa, you know what happens, and I don't want to discount this. I don't want to belittle this. But you know what happens is when you got lifing around you. Good morning, Shayna. When you got lifing around you, it's very hard to see God sometimes. It's very hard to see God at work in the situation that you're in because you really don't know how you're going to get out of it. You really don't know how you're going to get through it. These brothers were dealing with starvation. They were dealing with their brother, the guilt of them literally selling their brother. They were dealing with their father's hurt, pain. They were dealing with Simeon in jail. All of these things, their children, their family was starving. Their families were hungry. When you got all that going on at one time, when you got all that going on at one time, it is very difficult to see God in the midst of it. Then Melissa said, then you start to question, did I make the right decision? Did I do the right thing? Am I going in the right direction? Am I really a disciple? Does my prayer really work? What am I doing? Am I wasting time? Why it feels like I'm not moving or going anywhere? All these questions start to come up. And then God will send a donkey to speak on his behalf. He'll send a servant that don't even know your God to speak to you. Because he don't want you to quit. He don't want you to give up. He don't want you to believe that what you're doing wasn't worth it. All of a sudden, somebody will find their way into your life just to speak to you. To tell you. He didn't tell them this, but this is what God was meaning. Don't give up. Don't give up on me now. Don't give up on me now. I got you. That's what the servant was saying. Verse 24 says, the manager then led the man into Joseph's palace. He gave them water to wash their feet and provided food for their donkeys. All of these things are happening, are starting to happen. Things are starting to unravel, and you really are at the point where, you know what, is this real, or am I imagining this as well? Because there's no way my past should be setting me up for this. You even begin to listen. It's no way. Has anybody ever got blessed? I mean, you got so blessed at one time. He was like, it's no way God is doing this. How is all of this happening? Their brother then came back. They then came off of the streets. They're in the palace. They got money that they weren't supposed to have. Now they're coming into Joseph's palace again. Their feet are being washed, and now they've been provided food for their animals. This is too much. Ain't no way God is doing all this for me. You know why you saying that? You know why you saying that? You know why you saying that, Patricia? Because you know you. It ain't no way God doing this for me, because I know me. Dana Campbell Lewis, you just waiting for the ball to drop. Why? Because you know you. All of a sudden, the blessing just start overtaking you at one time. All of this is happening all of a sudden. Good morning, Nye. All of this is happening all of a sudden. Why is all this stuff happening? He's doing it for you. No, you didn't do everything right. Yeah, you made some mistakes. And guess what? The sad thing is you're going to still be making mistakes. But God does not bless you based on your mistakes. God does not bless you based on what you have done. Listen to me, y'all. I'm telling you this. He's blessing you based on the faith you have in him. And listen to me, if you really read this text without them saying it, literally, the brothers literally were asking for forgiveness for what they did to their brother. Thank you, Lord. Did it feel that way, Selena, when you came to your birthday party? God, you did all this for me. Did it feel like that, Selena? God, you did all this for me. God, you love me this much. My. So, they were told, listen to this, listen to Selena. It feels really special. Yes, it does. Listen to Selena. Listen to what he says. They were told they would be eating there, so they prepared their gifts for Joseph's arrival at noon. I'm in a cab, about to lose it. He did it all just for me. I shared this with people, and I share with you again. You should never go anywhere, invited somewhere, without bringing a gift. We say that about coming to ministry all the time. They came prepared their gifts for Joseph's arrival. Melissa said, I'm in a place of gratitude. You presenting a gift is you identifying that you're in a place of gratitude. This is real. This is real. This is real. This is very real. Okay. I'm trying to get you to change your language and your behavior to match the kingdom, to match the word of God. Pastor Purity, as pastors, all we are doing is helping you to change your life to match the word. That's all. All we're doing, that's all we are charged to do. Colossians says 1:28, to present you perfect before God. Read Colossians 1:28. I'm called to present you perfect. That means there's some things that will have to change in your life. That means there's some behaviors that will have to change in your life. That's my job. That's all my job. That's my only job, is to make sure your life. Today is Kevin's birthday. That's right. Happy birthday, Kevin. Tell him we said happy birthday to him, Dana. Our job, my job specifically in this season of my life, is to make sure I give you the tools to help you match your life to the word of God. That's it. I'm telling y'all, I am not trying to be, I am just making sure you understand that your life right now has to change to match the will of God. So they came into Joseph's palace with a gift. Verse 26 says, look at this, y'all. When Joseph came home, they gave him the gift they had brought him. They then bowed low to the ground before him. The dream, Tracy Baker, manifests. That was the dream, that the brothers would bow to Joseph. They didn't see that the dream was manifested. Joseph knew the dream was manifesting. This is good, y'all. This is good. Let me give you this revelation. There are going to be a lot of people around you that won't even know how God is really blessing you. They won't even be able to understand what's happening right now. They won't even be able to literally translate all of what's going on in your life right now. The dreams that you had that are being fulfilled are manifesting right before their eyes, and they don't even know it. They didn't know this was Joseph. They didn't know the dream was manifesting right before them. They really don't know what God is doing in your life. I know some of y'all saw it, but we thanked him and we congratulate him. He sent me a picture, and George showed me, his emblem and logo on the side of his work van. The dream is the dream. We're seeing God manifest dreams right before our eyes. And some people, George, won't even understand it. How do you go, listen to me, from nearly being killed? Have a great day, Kim. Take some pictures. Make sure you take some pictures of that for us, please. How do you go from nearly being killed to being blessed? We're seeing visions and dreams manifest in this season with our own eyes. And honestly, because George is so humble, he's not going to tell you everything that's happening. He's not going to tell you everything that's happening. He's just not. If he told you all the doors that have been opened up just for him, he's at the point now he's going to have to start hiring people. He's been in this ministry for a year and a half. He's at this point, he's going to have to start hiring people. By the end of next year, he'll probably have multiple trucks out on the road. And Melissa says she can do your payroll. Hey, it's nothing like having a good person to do payroll. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you that right now. It's nothing like having good people to do your payroll. So, after greeting them, he asks, "How is your father, the old man you spoke about? Is he still alive?" That's a question that has to be asked, right? That's a question that has to be asked. Because Joseph, listen to me, cared about his father, cared about his brother, and wanted to make sure he was able to care for him. It's nothing like, I know I got some people on this live. It's nothing like being able to care for your parents, especially in the season of their life when they need you the most. There are people on this live right now. You are caring for your parents. You are caring for your mothers. There's some of y'all, you cared for your father and caring for your fathers, even when their health is listen to me, their health is failing. They're not able to do the things that they wish they could do, or they used to do, but you're right there by their side. The blessing is you have the ability to do it. Somebody really needs to talk back to me. The blessing is you have the ability to do it. Because honestly, your prayer is, it should be your prayer, is that somebody's going to care for you as much as you caring for them. Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Because I tell you, when you really understand seed, time, and harvest, you think it's just applied to money. Keep thinking that. Because the same seed that you are sowing is the same seed you are going to reap. It does not matter what type of seed it is. If it's the seed of love, you're going to reap that. If it's the seed of jealousy, you're going to reap that. If it's the seed of hatred, you're going to reap that. If the seed of bitterness, you're going to reach that. Janelle, thank God you were able to do it. You need to know that whatever you have been sowing, you will be reaping. So Joseph is trying to find out about his dad, find out about his father. And they say, yes, they replied, our father, your servant is alive and well. And they bow low again. Then Joseph looked at his brother, Benjamin, the son of his own mother. Is this your youngest brother, the one you told me about? Joseph asked. May God be gracious to you, my son. Then Joseph hurried from the room because he was overcome, here you go, y'all, with emotion for his brother. It was Thomas, that's the gift that God gave her to be, caregiver. Joseph again is displaying his emotional attachment to his brother, but understandably so. There's some things that's going to happen. He ain't seen his brother. I told y'all it's been over 20 years. It's been over 20 years. And it's the first time he's laying eyes on his brother. Emotionally, he was overwhelmed. You have to know he was emotionally overwhelmed because when he saw his first set of brothers, he literally wanted to take them out. But when he saw when he saw Benjamin, his emotions were triggered again. You have to understand there's going to be a season and a time where your emotions will be triggered. That's just normal. You're human. It's normal. Your emotions will be triggered. And listen, he was overwhelmed. He had to leave. Because understandably so, I love this about follow the lessons of Joseph, please. Can I help y'all? Follow the lessons of Joseph. Your emotions don't have to be public all the time. Pastor, you are teaching in here today. Pastor Duckett, you are teaching in here. Your emotions don't have to be public all the time. Go somewhere and get yourself together. I told y'all, Miss Robin's still on here. So Miss Robin, we were coming to your house. Me, Deaconess, and Elder Brown, and I had to give them some instructions. Okay, Donna was there, and the whole family were there. Whole family was there, and my instructions, because I know Brown is emotional. Them faucets to turn on fast. No faucets for Brown. I mean, tears will come out fast, quick. My instructions to Elder Brown while we were driving is you need to make sure you get yourself together. Because we got to go in there strong enough to be able to make sure we can't be crying with everyone else. Joseph had his time. He wanted to make sure he literally went out, got himself together, cried, did everything he needed to do, but he made sure when he came back, he was the person he needed to display. Too many of y'all, and y'all know it, we've all done it. We've allowed our emotions to take us out of character. We've allowed our emotions to pull us out of character. Joseph displays. He hurried from the room because he was overcome with emotions. He went into a private room where he broke down and wept. Some things have to be done in private. He went to a private room to get himself together. I'm telling y'all, that's why, as we're reading this, can you please, everyone on this live, everybody that's watching, all 309 of y'all that's watching on this live right now, can you please use these lessons and begin to apply them to your life? Nobody needs to know what you are going through all the time. Apply these principles to your life. Thank you, Miss Jackie, daily. No one's telling you not to cry. No one's telling you not to, have your time, your moment, your mourning, or whatever, you're dealing with at that time. But make sure you do it in a place, in a safe place where you having it time to yourself. Or if you need other people that's going to be around you, these are people that know how to cover you. It's good. It's good. After what? Lord have mercy. See, listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. 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 This is critical. Monique, listen to this. He says, verse 31, after somebody post, I need somebody to post verse 31 from the New Living Translation. Oh, no, I'm sorry, from the Message version. I want you to go to the Message version, post verse 30 and 31. I want you to post 30 and 31. Look at what it says. Deeply moved on seeing his brother and about to burst into tears, Joseph hurried out into another room and had a good cry. Then he washed his face, got a grip on himself, and said, let's eat. Get a grip on yourself. Get control of yourself. Control your emotions. Put that version up there so you can see it in print. Because the New Living says, after washing his face, he came back out, keeping himself under control. Don't let your moment control you. Have your moment, but don't let your moment control you. What a word this morning, my Lord and my God. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I need that. Let me find that text, because I need that posted in this. I need to find that text. I need to find that text. Let me find that text right now in the Message version. All right, this is 43, Genesis 43, 30, 30 and 31. I'm gonna make sure I have this, because I need to make sure that y'all, this message version, 30 and 31. Where's it at? Let me make sure I post this thing. All right, somebody else posted it, but I'm gonna make sure I post it as well. Here it is. Copy and share. My Lord. Keep yourself under control. You're welcome, Tia. Then he ordered, bring out the food. Let's eat. Thank you, Pastor Purity. Listen, everybody, have a great day today. Don't forget to register. I think I'm probably going to need about, let me see how many more people I need. Just to make sure we got good registration in here. All right, so we going to need about 22 more persons to sign up. We calling and making sure that everybody gets their tickets today. We need 22 more persons. Starts tomorrow at 12, and then we have another session at 7 tomorrow for the Holy Convocation. Thanking God for everybody that's thanking you for everyone that's literally been a blessing to the ministry of New Kingdom. I want to be a blessing, because every bit of this, every bit of registration is going to go towards the mission in Africa. There's so many things that need to be done, and we want to make sure it's done. And I want to be a blessing to Chief Apostle Larry Lee Thomas personally. So there are things that we're doing for the ministry to help. And I'm telling you, these are the seeds that we're sowing, because we know the harvest is on the way. And of course, Terry is going to have on there, let's eat. Of course, Terry's going. Oh, man. I want to be a blessing to him, blessing to Empowering Believers Apostolic International Network, because it's been such a blessing to me in my life. So make sure that everyone that needs to sign up, make sure you sign up. Make sure you sign up. Make sure you sign up today. Everybody have a great day today. We'll see everyone on tomorrow. And then see everybody tomorrow in the morning at 7:30. It's definitely a Becoming Whole Wednesday tomorrow. We'll have an afternoon service tomorrow. And I think next week we start out Becoming Whole Wednesday back again. So we'll be preparing ourselves for all of that. No, it's a lot going on. So let's keep ourselves lifted in prayer. And we still need school supplies and backpacks. I think we're missing a little over 100. I think we got 3 more today. So we're about 125 short. So we definitely love to be able to be a blessing to everybody. Abu, you have a great day. Thank you so much for your work today. Really appreciate it. Miss Frida, thank you. You have a great day. You want to register for the convocation. The link is on inside the chat. We really appreciate everyone registering. Abu, Terry, have a great day. Miss Frida, have a great day. Chanel, have a great day. Patricia, have a great day. Everyone, Monique, Kevin, all of you guys have a great day today. Carlissa, have a great day today. So grateful that everyone has been here. Everyone has been really consistently consistent. Keep me in prayer. I got this booklet we got to finish putting together. I got to make sure I get this to print today. I want to make sure it gets to print today so we can have it ready by this afternoon. And we all be locked and loaded. Lunch is going to be ready tomorrow at after the 12 o'clock session. Shout out to my Water Walker brothers for keeping me focused on being a man of God as well as pastor. Thank you, sir. That's right. That's what discipleship is all about. Connecting with your brothers. Connecting with your brothers and your sisters. I'd help you stay on that straight and narrow. That's what discipleship is all about. Please send mine. I will. All right. God bless y'all. Y'all have a great day. See y'all tomorrow.